What's going on? It's your favorite Disney dork, Dave, and Disney finally did it. I've been waiting for this to come out. They released the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival foodie guide for this year. Finally. I mean, they released it yesterday, but there was stuff. I had a lot of stuff going on. This actually starts August 28th, the day... No, I get there August 27th, and I'm pretty sure I have a reservation for EPCOT for that day. I've never been to a festival on opening day, so I'm kind of really excited about that. Into this, there's a lot of new, there's a lot of returning. Obviously, you know now, and future me knows now how this is going up on the screen, but I don't know how I'm going to display these. That's a future me problem. The best time of year is almost here with the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival just around the corner, with returning favorites and brand new delicacies sure to make your foodie dreams come true. This fall festival is one you truly can't miss. Get ready to experience these treats from August 28th to November 22nd. It goes... I'm surprised it doesn't go... No. November 22nd. But then the holiday, the Christmas one, their Christmas one doesn't start till like the middle of December, maybe like 2 weeks into December. There's a good 2 or 3 week gap between these. As you embark on your faithful adventure, check out Emil's Fromage Montage. Start planning your foodie stroll with menu item designated with the cheese below. That's basically like, I mean, it's the Christmas one, but the cookie stroll, which we haven't really talked about yet, or the, I don't remember what the flower and garden one was. It was like vegan stuff because I remember the corn on the cob was on it. Usually you get stamps, you get something. They don't have, they talk about at the end the merchandise. There's no pictures of merchandise yet, but you can't see them. I have food and wine ones up there. I will get a food and wine pin. Maybe, usually they have Figment stuff, I did see the pins. I don't remember if I saw the pass holder pin or not. I am getting a pass holder, off topic, I am getting a pass holder pin from the Halloween party. Already might order in Trinketeers, use them if you ever find stuff in Disney World parks that you want. Return of the fan favorite food stroll features several cheesy goodies from the global marketplaces. Simply pick up your festival passport and collect stamps by purchasing 5 of these items. Once you've gotten them all, head over to Shimmering Sips for a special redemption prize. I think it's usually like some kind of Dole Whip, now that I'm thinking about it. And then they talk about the gift cards. I don't ever get gift cards. I just use my Magic Band or my card. Let's get into it. World Celebration has the Brewing Lab. We're going to talk about the menu, and then I have a problem with you, EPCOT. They have fried pickle spears with dill ranch. I'm good. Garlic Parmesan wings, which are really good. And in the picture, I don't ever remember seeing that much garlic Parmesan on them, but they're good. They have Impossible chicken tenders tossed in buffalo sauce with plant-based ranch and plant-based blue cheese crumbles. Okay. Korean barbecue wings with gochujang barbecue sauce and toasted sesame, and that's new for this year because I'm gonna put it in right here. That's new for this year because they took out my favorite. I love going to the Brewing Lab and getting the peanut butter and jelly wings, and they took them out. You could have took out, I don't know, maybe the next one. I mean, the Korean barbecue wings I'm probably gonna get. I'll probably try them, but I loved the peanut butter and jelly wings. It's such a weird flavor, but it's so good, and you took away from me. I don't have them now. What am I gonna do? You could have took out the unnecessarily spicy and extremely tasty Carolina Reaper pepper curry wings with creamy cucumber raita. I almost said rattata. That's not right. You could have took those out and left the peanut butter and jelly wings in, man. Because now, like, I believe gochujang barbecue sauce is kind of spicy, so now you got 2 spices, a garlic parm, and Impossible. I don't know. I don't think... No, I know I haven't gotten this, matter of fact. Frozen pomegranate and raspberry tea. Twinings pomegranate and raspberry herbal tea with orange ice cream molecules, non-alcoholic. I was going to say I kind of remember that cup, but maybe there was something different that I got that cup in. This next thing is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. A pickle milkshake, and there's no description for it. I hear a lot of people say there's a very strong vinegar taste to it. And I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to put this out there every year. 500 subscribers, and I will get the pickle milkshake, and I will finish the pickle milkshake, whether if I throw up or not. That's a challenge I'm putting out there for you guys to share it with everybody. When I get 500 subscribers, the next time around, when the brewing is here, when Food and Wine is here, and the brewing is here, I will get the pickle milkshake, and I will drink it. All right, so for other beverages, they have the Boulevard Brewing Company Space Camper Juice Nova Superstellar IPA, which is new, which sounds kind of good. I mean, I might maybe try that. Brewdog 95 Tropical Session IPA, that's also new. There's a lot of new. You know what? The rest of these are new. Crooked Can Brewing Company Raspberry Blanc Wheat Beer, and then the Beer Flight with those three. Then they have BRLO, which I'm guessing is like Burlo. Wild Berries Hard Cider, Cider Boys Pumpkin Spice Hard Cider, Collective Arts Brewing Local Press Apple and Cherry Hard Cider, and then a Hard Cider Flight, which is what I usually get. I usually get the Hard Cider Flight, and I get the peanut butter and jelly wings. I guess I'm getting the hard cider, although Pumpkin Spice Hard Cider, I don't know about that one. I guess I'm getting the Hard Cider Flight with Korean barbecue wings or the garlic parm wings. Next in Connections Eatery Festival menu, they have the chocolate, I'm going to get this wrong, I get this wrong all the time. Boom Chokin with chocolate ganache and whipped cream. They call it like a chocolate tree log, I think is another word for it, because it looks like there's layers like in a tree log. The new food item for this year is a French onion burger, gourmet beef blend, caramelized onions, and Gruyere cheese on a toasted brioche bun. Depending on how many onions, maybe I would get that. Their beverage is a passion fruit cream slush. Passion fruit, evaporated milk, vanilla syrup, and coconut cream. Non-alcoholic, but there's a spirited version available with some rum. And I believe that's what's in the picture, which is really throwing me off because it's not really passion fruit colored. I would probably get that though. Next in World Discovery at Coastal Eats menu, which is actually... The Coastal Eats menu doesn't start until September 28th. So there's a whole month before the Coastal Eats starts. They have lump crab cake with Cajun spice, vinegar slaw, and remoulade. They have a new Peruvian ceviche with mahi-mahi, shrimp, sweet potato, cholo, that's not cholo, but and leche de tigre, I think. The other new thing they have is a seaside pot pie with shrimp, scallops, crawfish tails, lobster bisque topped with a puff pastry. That's something my parents might actually like that one. They're a big seafood. I'm not me. Beer battered fish and chips from England. The beverages is a Boyd and Blair pomegranate cotter and a Riley's Lookout Sauvignon Blanc. New for this year, which also doesn't start till December 28th, which makes me mad because I looked at this really quick the first time just to look and go through it. That makes me mad because it was the stuff I wanted to try. And this is Goyos of the Galaxy menu, which is their Guardians of the Galaxy food booth, which is cool. That's a Marvel food booth. But they have buffalo style dumplings. Chicken dumplings with buffalo sauce, celery root puree, blue cheese cream, crumbled blue cheese, shaved carrot, and micro celery. I was gonna get that until I realized this didn't start until September 28th. I don't like that. French onion style dumplings, pork and beef soup dumplings with caramelized onions, sherry beef broth, onion and Gruyere soup bois, Parmesan cracker, and micro chives. I'm not a French onion soup person, but I mean that one also doesn't sound that bad. These sound really good. Street corn style dumplings, chicken dumplings with tomato salsa verde, street corn salad, cojita cheese, lime crema, and cilantro. And they're all new because the booth is new. That one looks good too. I'm kind of upset that doesn't start till the 28th. They have a pineapple colada, white rum, Dole pineapple juice, and sweetened coconut milk. And then they also have Willamonte Valley Vineyards Pinot Gris. This one, the fry basket. I love the fry basket. And the problem is, oh no, it's on here. Never mind, I lied. Nothing's new for food. But they have adobo yuca fries with plant-based garlic cilantro. Then they have a fry flight, which I always get in the fry flight. I can't talk. I can never talk. Sea salt malt vinegar fries, truffle parmesan fries with a black garlic truffle aioli, and sweet potato casserole fries with cinnamon sugar, candied pecans, and marshmallow cream. They're like a dessert fry, and those are so good. I love getting the fry flight. For drinks, they have a Boyd and Blair grapefruit mule and a Three Daughters Brewing Mojito Blonde Ale. I might get that Three Daughters drink. Flavors from Fire. They have, for their food, Montreal style burger slider featuring impossible beef with plant-based cheddar, tomato jam, Bibb lettuce, and plant-based garlic aioli on a sesame seed bun. They also have, I believe, Flavors from Fire is all nope, I'm wrong. It's not all plant-based. I know there's one booth that's all plant-based. I thought it was Flavors from Fire, but I'm wrong. They have a Rodzio style grilled beef skewer with marble potatoes, charred shallots, roasted baby peppers, and chimichurri, which I think is the other picture. They don't have pictures for everything. I think it's just for new stuff and some of the popular returning stuff. They also have smoked corned beef, house-made potato chips, cheese curd, pickled onions, and a beer cheese fondue. Yeah, that's not that. That's definitely the grilled beef skewer, which doesn't look too bad, actually. Oh, I'm dumb. I thought in the picture that was chicken. That's one of the shallots. I'm so slow. It's been a long day. This is like the third video. I've had a headache a lot today. There's been a lot going on. For beverages, they have a Deschutes Brewery Black Butte Porter, Four Virtues Bourbon Barrel Zinfandel, and a Swine Brine, which a lot of people get. And Swine Brine to me just doesn't even sound good. Jim Beam's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Apple Cinnamon Cider, Lemon Juice, and Dijon Mustard. No. Dijon Mustard in a drink? No, thank you. Next in World Nature at the Earth Eats menu, they have a red wine braised beef short rib with goat cheese polenta, Puscanana sauce, shaved pecorino cheese, and petite herbs, along with the lemon poppy seed cake with lemon icing. Then for beverages, they have the Hardened Barrel Fermented Chardonnay and a new drink, the Minute Maid Strawberry Hibiscus Aqua Fresca. Is that new? Maybe it was at another... No, because even if it was at another festival, why would it be new here? That doesn't sound new to me. Inside Sunshine Seasons, they have a drink, the Remy Milkshake, strawberry cheesecake milkshake topped with a cookie mini cheesecake, white chocolate Eiffel Tower, and a strawberry. That might be kind of good, but like, the problem is a milkshake, and when it's going to be hot, that's not a good combination. Now we're going to go around World Showcase. We're going to start at Australia. They have the grilled bushberry spiced shrimp skewer with sweet and sour vegetables and coconut chili sauce. They have a roasted lamb chop with mint pesto and crushed sea salt and vinegar potato chips. And then they have a mixed berry pavlova with crunchy meringue shell, macerated berries, and whipped cream, which is new for this year. Which looks kind of good, but I don't know if I'm going to wait in line just for a dessert. For beverages, they have the Bolton Place Sauvignon Blanc, Fowles Farm to Table Shiraz, Yolamba, the Y Series, Voigner, and a wine flight. So apparently they're all wines. PSA, as always, I should have did this in the beginning, just like all the other videos. Obviously, I'm going to get a lot of these words wrong. In the Mexico Pavilion, they have a Flante de Barbacoa, fried tortilla filled with barbacoa beef topped with salsa verde, romaine lettuce, crema mexicana, and queso fresco. Tostadas de carnitas, braised pork atop the fried tortilla with chipotle black beans, salsa ranchera, crema mexicana, and queso fresco, which is new. And then they have flan de cajita, creamy Mexican custard with caramel sauce and toasted almonds. That looks good. I mean, it's just a flan. Flan's good because flan is just custard. But I wonder what Mexican custard. I wonder if there's a spice in it. That might be good. For beverages, they have a Clarita Margarita, Cristalano Tequila, orange liquor, and clarified lemon juice. That's new. They have a Mexican craft beer. There's no description. And then a strawberry pomegranate margarita. 100% agave blanco tequila, Jovan mezcal, pomegranate liqueur, strawberry puree, and spicy agave, which is also new this year. We're going to head on over to the China booth. China has the Beijing Zhejiang noodles with stir-fried minced beef, cucumber, chili, and carrots in a savory Dubuan sauce. That's new for this year. They have chicken dumplings with house-made sweet and spicy sauce. That's not new, but I've been trying to get into dumplings, and since I can't get them at the Guardians booth, maybe I'll go there and get the chicken dumplings. I've told people that I'm gonna try dumplings. What a better place to try them than Disney. And a smoked duck bao bun with pickled cucumber, scallion, and hoisin sauce. For beverages, they have a mango peach bubble tea, green tea, mango, and peach syrups, and white boba, non-alcoholic. Brew Hub lychee faux draft beer, Baihu punch, Baihu spirit, lychee syrup, soda water, and a pina colada mix. Hainan Prosperity, tequila, vodka, Minute Maid orange juice, and mango syrup. That's a new drink. That sounds like that might be a get. Frozen strawberry jasmine cocktail, light rum, jasmine tea, and strawberry syrup, which is also new. Over to the India booth. They don't have anything new, but India is always a very popular booth. Potato and pea samosas with plant-based coriander lime cream, which is plant-based, and then chicken tikka masala with fennel spiced yogurt and naan bread. A lot of people get that. A lot of people say good things about the tikka masala there. For beverages, they have the mango lassi, which is non-alcoholic, but you can also get it with Camarada 8-year-old cast-aged rum, Sula Tropical Brut sparkling wine, and United Breweries Taj Mahal Premium Lager. I'm not a lager person, but Taj Mahal sounds fancy. Next at the refreshment outpost, they have a Biri spiced beef stew with sweet potato, mele pape, and kamchumbari slaw, which is new. They have an impossible spicy sausage with peri peri peppers and onions and plant-based peri peri aioli on a sub roll, which is plant-based, which I believe I said, but it's impossible. So Impossible is like the plant-based brand that Disney uses. South African cream liquor, chocolate mousse with white chocolate ganache and a chocolate-covered popping candy. Chocolate-covered popping, like chocolate-covered Pop Rocks? No, I'm good. That sounded good until we got to that part. They have a new drink. They have the Bold Rock Apple Crumble Hard Cider. I've always said it. I'm a cider person. I would love to try ciders. Gulfstream Brewing Cloud 9 Watermelon Hibiscus Lager. Habisha Brewery's Cold Gold Pilsner. Next at the Alps is where the first Emil's Fromage Montage food is. The first two things both have the cheese next to it. It's the same thing, but one has an extra thing. So there's warm raclette Swiss cheese with baby carrots, cornichons, and a baguette. And then the same exact thing it comes with Alpine ham. So the only thing they're adding is just the ham, but it's still got the baby carrots, the cornichons, and the baguette. Then they have a Freshwater tort. I said that so wrong. A tort with cherry brandy buttercream, fondant, sugared almonds, and a cherry compote. It kind of looks like, I know it's not, but it kind of looks like a Rice Krispie treat. For beverages, they have the frozen rosé, which they always have there, and then a new drink, a Stiegel Brewery Gold Brew Austrian Marzer Lager. I almost said, why is it not in the Australian booth, but it's Austrian. In the Germany in the Germany booth, they have bratwurst on a pretzel roll with mustard, Schickenudeln, which is another in the fromage montage, pasta gratin with onions, ham, and cheese, To me, it looks like a lasagna. I'm not a lasagna person. I know it's not lasagna, but to me, it just looks like it would be really dry. And then an apple strudel with vanilla sauce. For beverages, they have the Schopenhofer Berry Lime Hefeweizen. Oh, this next one. Get ready for it. Weihan Stefaner Fest beer. That's good enough. I don't know. Von Trapp Brewing Oktoberfest Marzen style lager, and then a beer flight of those three, and a Stellbach Oster Riesling QBA. The Berry Lime Hefeweizen and the Marzen style lager are new for this year. Next at Summerfest menu, there is Zeibelkuchen. German onion cake with caramelized onions, bacon, herbs, and a savory custard. I see bacon and I'm like, oh, bacon, but an German onion cake? No, I think I'm good on that. Next in the Spain booth, they have, their whole menu is new. Spain might be a new booth. It might not be. The whole menu is new. There's a new drink, but there's one beverage that's the same, so it's either a whole new menu or it's a whole new booth. They have a Trio de Pinchois, Jarmin Croquette, Pan con Tomate, and a Tortilla Espanola. Pala Caldaso with rock shrimp, baby scallops, and smoked mussels. And then a Basque cheesecake with orange slices, which is on the fromage montage, which doesn't look too bad. I have to see so I would do the fromage montage. I would need to see what the a prize award is that you get, only because I've got like 2 or 3 days in the park. I have some time on, like I'll have time Wednesday when I'm there. I'll have all day Thursday. I'll have a little bit of time on Friday. Saturday I'm at the convention all day. Sunday I'm at the convention all day until like 5. So I have a little bit of time Sunday night, and then I leave Monday. Which means Sunday night is probably going to be Magic Kingdom, because I usually do Magic Kingdom as the last park before we leave. For beverages, they have the Quinta del 67 Garnacha Tintura and Summer in Spain. Frozen Simply Lemonade with yellow liquor and green liquor. Because I'm not saying that other word, because I'm tired of screwing up words. I know I'm going to screw up more, but I'm tired of screwing up words. Here we go, Italy. I know Italy's always there. Italy's all expensive, but their whole menu is all new. Bacciate Kisses de Pizza, traditional Napoli street food. Pizza dough, pepperoni, mozzarella, and tomato sauce. It kind of looks like a garlic knot, just not with garlic. So depending on if it's not $30, maybe I would try that. Tortellini alla vacca, 4-cheese tortellini, vodka sauce, parmesan, and Calabrin chili oil. That doesn't look too bad either. And even the dessert, chocolate spuma, chocolate mousse, caramel sauce, espresso whipped cream, and puffed rice. Italy doesn't look bad. We just got to see how expensive it's going to be. For beverages, they have the Polini Spritz, Italian Prevento liqueur, peach puree and prosecco, Chiantani, Italian-inspired blood orange margarita, tequila, triple sec, and blood orange liqueur, Italian red sangria, Moscato, Piorni Pilsner, Prosecco, Rosero Duro Sips of Gold Italian Pilsner, which is new. Next we have Block & Hans, which is the America booth. The only thing they're showing right now, which to me is crazy, they're usually, maybe they have separate booths. They do have separate booths. Block & Hans, for their menu, they have a frozen Chipotle pineapple lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade, and Chipotle pineapple syrup with a chili lime salt rim, non-alcoholic, but you can get it with Tito's vodka. That doesn't seem too bad. In the Regal Eagle, besides their normal menu, they have a cherry lime slush, frozen Minute Maid cherry limeade with cherry syrup, non-alcoholic. That would be better alcoholic, but that's not bad. If you go to Regal Eagle, that's a good dessert to get. Flavors of America. There we go. There's the America booth. There it is. Gulf Coast style seafood roll with warm water lobster, rock shrimp, lobster bisque, and a sherry creme fiancé on a toasted brioche bun. New England slider. Slow braised beef pot roast with spicy jardinera, horseradish cream, and spicy fried onions on a tomato roll. Those are both new. Usually there they do have seafood. I don't know why they don't have like a seafood and something else, but usually there it's always seafood. Freshly baked chocolate pudding cake with Kentucky bourbon caramel for a dessert. And then for beverages, Harpoon Brewery Flannel Friday Hoppy Amber Ale, which is new. Playa Linda Brewing Company Pumpkin Cheesecake Blonde Stout, which is new, which doesn't sound bad. Von Trapp Brewing Nature Hales Lager, which are all new, and then you get them all in a beer flight. The funnel cake booth has a new one for the festival. They have the Huckleberry funnel cake. Funnel cake with huckleberry ice cream, whipped cream, chocolate sauce, blackberry brandy glaze, and powdered sugar. I don't know what huckleberry is, so I'm probably good on that. I don't ever get a funnel cake anyways. The Japan menu has a beef wagyu don, traditional Japanese rice bowl with American wagyu beef blend over steamed white rice with homemade pickles, shredded togarashi pepper, and pickled ginger. That doesn't seem too bad. That doesn't sound too bad. Okasaka karage, crispy fried pollock with spicy mayonnaise and a sweet and creamy yuzu sauce. Those are both new for this year. Usually they have I think it's the Japan booth. Usually they have a thing of like a cold noodle salad. I've gotten this before. Teriyaki chicken bun, steamed bun filled with minced chicken, vegetables, and teriyaki sauce. That's usually really good. Peachy mango boba, crafted Calpico peach juice with mango popping boba. That's new and it's also non-alcoholic. Brewlando Brewing Fuji Apple IPA. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Sake Politan cocktail. Sake with simply cranberry juice and a hint of yuzu, which is new. And then sparkling sake Otaka Yami, which is also new. The Greece menu doesn't have anything new. It does have a returning fromage montage, which a lot of people say good things about, and I may actually get if there's not a big line there. They have a spanakopita, which I guess they think people know what it is because there's nothing behind. There's no ingredients behind it. Moussaka featuring impossible beef. It's plant-based. Then the fromage montage item is griddled cheese with pistachios and honey, and it's literally just a piece of cheese. They put it on a griddle. They get it crispy, I think on one side, maybe both sides. I always hear good things about it. And actually, no, I know why I don't get this. They have a lamb gyro, with shaved lettuce, tomato, cucumber relish, and tzatziki on a warm flatbread. I like gyros. It's probably really expensive for Disney. For beverages, they have a Greek melon limeade, Kolos Mastada Spirit, Artonic melon aperitif, Peril vodka, and a lime sour mix. They also have Kiryani Nasua Zimaro Dry Red, which is a wine. I'm guessing. Oh no, yeah, the next three are because there's a wine flight. Milonas Winery Astritero Dry White and a Skirus Zoe Rosé, and then the wine flight, like I said. In the Tangerine Cafe, the flavors of the Medina menu. This is the Morocco food booth, but it's in the actual Tangerine Cafe, which used to be run by, I want to say the Moroccan government, and then they didn't do it anymore, so Disney didn't do it the space, so they just made the space the food booth. They have a Moroccan wrap with tomato, cucumber relish, and garlic sauce served on warm Moroccan flatbread, which would be new. They have churro mola chicken, Moroccan spiced lamb, a plant-based falafel. It says plant-based falafel, then in parentheses plant-based, but obviously. Stone-baked Moroccan bread with assorted dips, and then a pistachio cake with cinnamon pastry cream and candied walnuts. For beverages, they have a fig cocktail, Kleiner vegan fig liquor, and white cranberry juice. Keel Farms Blackberry Pearl Hard Cider. Keel Farms Golden Apple Chai Hard Cider, which is new. Playa Linda Brewing Company Fig, Rhubarb, Orange, and Ginger Hard Cider, which is new. And then a Hard Cider Flight. This Playa Linda has been said, I believe I've been saying that a couple times. And I think they've all been new. The Belgian menu has something I've gotten before that was really good that I might be getting again. We'll just have to find out. Beer braised beef served with smoked Gouda and mashed potatoes. That wasn't it. It was this. The Belgian waffle with berry compote and whipped cream. And then they have a Belgian waffle with warm chocolate ganache. And I believe I got the one with the berries. For drinks, they have a chilled Belgian coffee, non-alcoholic. Brewergy St. Bernard's Dragon Wheat Beer. Brewergy Von Stingberg Golden Drock Triple Ale. Brewergy Verhage Duchess Cherry Red Ale. And then a beer flight of those three. And a chilled Belgian coffee with chocolate deluxe salted caramel chocolate liquor. That might be a good one. At the Brazil menu, they have Fiadoa, black beans with pork belly and Brazil nut pesto featuring Ben's original long grain white rice. And then they have the next fromage montage, which is the pa de quahi, the Brazilian cheese bread, which a lot of people say good things about. And then for beverages, there's an 81-day brewing company Bossa Nova liqueur and a frozen Caprinari with Kai spirit. I know France has been there before, and France's whole menu is new, and it's weird because I'm looking at the pictures quick. I don't see snails. Usually they have snails. Well, that just have to. Oh, never mind. Now I see it. Never mind. I lied. It's not in the picture, but I see it in the description. They have the Boeuf Bourguignon Purée de Pommes de Terre, red wine braised short ribs with potato puree, brioche à epics avec un garantare manare de trios fromage, spiced brioche with 3 cheese, Monterey filling. That doesn't sound bad, actually. Trio de escargot garantare le et tu percel. I'm sorry for these. I'm sorry for trying to read. Trio of escargot bites in croissant dough served with the garlic parsley dip. But at least I'm trying. At least I'm not skipping over and just reading descriptions. At least I'm trying. Give me that. Creme brulee vanilla confite matare et citron vert. Vanilla cream brulee with blueberry lime compote. I wasn't thinking blueberry lime. I saw citron. Oh, citron is lime though. For beverages, they have the chilled French Cosmo, vodka, Grey Goose citron vodka, Grand Marnier liqueur, and a Simply cranberry juice. Then they have 2 new drinks. They have Instant Bigot Bordeaux and La Ocean Antique Sauvignon Blanc. I know Sauvignon Blanc. I'm pretty good with that one. Canada Booth. I've gotten this one before. It's really good. It's really bad in the heat. Cheddar and bacon soup served in a pretzel roll. It's so good though. And then they have a filet mignon with mushrooms, mashed potatoes, featuring boursin garlic and fine herbs cheese. And then 2 new beverages: Chateau de Charmes Patilis Rouge and Collective Arts Brewing Pilsner. Why is one impossible saying the next one's easy? I don't know. The refreshment port, which is known for like poutines, they have a braised beef poutine. French fries with braised beef, mushroom sauce featuring boursin garlic and fine herb cheese, cheese curds, and gherkin relish. maybe I've gotten a regular poutine from there before. And then their beverages, they have a brewing, Omgang oak-aged watermelon kolsch, Florida Orange Grove's Winery sparkling peach wine, and a Boyd and Blair pumpkin spice mule. There's a lot of pumpkin spice drinks. I don't remember seeing a lot of those, really. Shimmering Sips, they have one food item which is new. That's a strawberry champagne trifle, plant-based. And then for beverages, they have the berry mimosa, Lagoiza berry fizz and white cranberry juice, blood orange mimosa, sparkling wine and blood orange juice, and then a tropical mimosa, sparkling wine and Minute Maid passion fruit orange guava juice with the mimosa flight. That is also what. No, is Shimmering Sips where you get the? I think that's where you get your prize at. The Hawaii menu. I've never got anything from there, and I've always wanted to. They have a slow roasted pork slider with sweet and sour chutney featuring dole pineapple and spicy mayonnaise. They have a Hawaiian rice bowl with spam, eggs, eel sauce, spicy mayonnaise, and furikake. And new this year. Oh no, I'm sorry, not new this year. It's the fromage montage. Pineapple cheesecake with passion fruit curd and macadamia nuts. And it's really cool because it's in the shape of a pineapple. That's really cool. For beverages, they have the Florida Orange Grove's Winery Sparkling Pineapple Wine, Maui Brewing Company Orange Mango Guava Hazy IPA, and the Oha Sunrise Vodka, Dole Pineapple Juice, and Grenadine. Next is the Bramblewood Bites menu. They have a grilled cider brine pork tenderloin with chili apple butter, celeriac apple slaw, and an apple cider gastrite. They have something new. They have a cast iron seared river trout with vanilla butternut squash puree, Brussels sprout salad, candied pecans, spiced pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, and a maple dressing. And they have a cast iron roasted Brussels sprout and root vegetables with dried cranberries, spiced pumpkin seeds, and a pumpkin seed vinaigrette, which is plant-based. I don't want to say obviously, but that is plant-based. For beverages, they have an 81 Bay Brewing Company Nitro Banana Foster Cream Ale, which is new. I might get that. I'd say I might get a lot of drinks, and I never do. That drink does sound good. Gogi Pinot Noir and a spiced apple old-fashioned inspired cocktail with Boyd and Blair rum. I need to stop saying I'm going to get drinks because it just sounds like I'm an alcoholic. Next at Milled and Muled menu, they have a butternut squash and ginger bisque with cinnamon cream, toasted pumpkin seeds, and a pumpkin seed oil, which is new. They have an apple cinnamon and caramel mini churro sundae with vanilla bean gelato, which is new. Oh, I love churros. They have something in the fromage montage, fall fruit cheesecake featuring boursin fig and balsamic cheese with pomegranates and candied pecans. No, I've been trying to do the fromage montage ones, but I think that's the first one where I'm like, no, I'm okay. Freshly baked carrot cake with walnuts and cream cheese icing. For beverages, they have two new ones. Three Daughters Brewing Apple Strudel Hard Cider and a Keogh Farms Maple Harvest Hard Cider. Then we have a Forest and Field menu. Autumn chili featuring impossible beef with root vegetables, plant-based cheddar, and plant-based sour cream in a bread bowl. That is new, and it's obviously plant-based. They have, for the fromage montage, pumpkin mascarpone ravioli with brown butter vinaigrette, pecorino cheese, pomegranate seeds, and hazelnut praline. And then they also have a new sandwich. Ciatti sandwich, mortadella, prosciutto ham, sun-dried peppers, arugula, stracciatella cheese, fall squash, Mastrato, and pistachio pesto on a warm focaccia. Whew. For beverages, they have the Brewing Omen All Hallows Treat Imperial Chocolate Peanut Butter Stout. A lot of people say good things about that. Dow Vineyard Chardonnay, and then the Famille Hugo Classic Pinot Noir. Those two are new. The Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir would be new. At the Swirled Showcase, they have a new cheesecake, liquid nitrogen frozen pumpkin cheesecake mousse featuring Philadelphia cream cheese with candied pecans and maple caramel sauce. And then they have, served in a cone, you can get apple, cinnamon, salted caramel, or vanilla. I would try to get apple, cinnamon, and salted caramel together, like a caramel apple. For beverages, they have floats. They have a Coca-Cola. You can get Coca-Cola, Bard's cream soda, or a Fanta grape with choice of soft serve. They're all obviously non-alcoholic. Frozen apple pie filling, apple cinnamon soft serve, and apple cinnamon cider topped with streusel, non-alcoholic. They have a new beer. They have the Froulet Strawberry Belgian White Beer, and then they have the Strawberry Beer Float, Froulet Strawberry Belgian White Beer, and Vanilla Soft Serve. Obviously that's new because the white beer is new for this year. Then they have, I've said it in the Flower and Garden, Joffrey's always has 4 or 5 booths around Epcot. They're like the coffee for, besides Starbucks, they're Disney's coffee. But each pavilion or booth, each booth has a different drink for this time. I believe they're all cold brews. Nope, they're not all cold brews. I lied. But the Joffrey's by the American Adventure has the butterscotch cookie cold brew, Joffrey's French roast cold brew, cookie butter syrup, butterscotch syrup topped with whipped cream, and sea salt caramel toffee sauce. These are all non-alcoholic. They do have alcohol there, I'm guessing. You can ask if they can get added. The Joffrey's near Disney Traders has the Fudge Brownie Cold Brew, Joffrey's Shaken Jamaican Cold Brew, Irish cream syrup, and dark chocolate sauce topped with whipped cream, dark chocolate sauce, and chocolate powder. Between the UK and Canada, they have the Creme Brulee Cold Brew, Joffrey's French Roast Cold Brew, and creme caramel syrup topped with whipped cream and caramel sauce. And then near Guardians of the Galaxy, they have a churro latte, espresso with choice of milk, dulce de leche sauce, and cinnamon syrup tossed with whipped cream and cinnamon. Joffrey's is real. I like Joffrey's over Starbucks. Starbucks is, I don't think it's overrated, but there's just always a crazy line there. Then at the bottom it just says Epcot International Food and Wine Festival merchandise. Want to take the festival magic home? Check out the 2025 Food and Wine Festival items. Perfect for serving up your favorite festival-inspired dishes in your own kitchen. They don't show anything yet. There's usually like a Remy line. I want to say a Figment line. And like Mickey and Minnie, obviously. But I know there's usually a Remy line for the Food and Wine because Remy was the chef. That's it though. I just wanted to go over especially the Food and Wine because I will be there for Food and Wine. I am excited for Food and Wine. Like I said, I'm gonna be there for 5 days, but I'm not gonna be in the parks for like 2 of those 5 days. I do hope to be there the first day. I think it's gonna be really cool to be there for the first day. Obviously, it's probably gonna be stupid crowded. And now that I'm thinking of it, I believe there's always like a first day rain, which I'm hoping I'm not jinxing. That was it. I just wanted to go over the menu, the new things, some things I might try, make me look like an alcoholic, saying all the ciders look good. Thank you for coming on this journey with me, and we'll see you guys later.